bonita. Wonderful, because you look bonita.
Out here in Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish.
Hi, everybody. How is everyone doing? Hi. Dude, 70 stream streak. 70 stream streak. Holy shit. That's crazy, dude. 70. Hello. Hi, Changing Guy and Hayden. Already pacified. That's how it be sometimes. Yeah, LFG, I feel ya. I feel that. Yeah, I'm still feeling, really not well. Full disclosure. Full disclosure, I'm gonna go as long as I can. But
My God, you're wearing a diaper. You look silly. What?
Yeah, I'm combination very not well. I feel really sick. And I also, of course, like, when it rains, it pours. I had a pretty serious family tragedy happen a couple days ago. And honestly, like, I feel so bad. So, like, but, you know, I'm happy when I'm with you guys. So it's like... But the downside is I can tell that I'm going to be low energy today. And I may not go for a longer time. So I apologize in advance. When's the Tiger marketable plushie coming? Honestly, I really want to do a plushie run. Honestly, I would do it right now if I could. I just don't have a manufacturer. I mean, and the way it would work would be pretty simple. We would do like a pre-order thing and take that money and then pay the manufacturer. Like, it would be that. And then you guys get shipped your things. And like, I have the whole plan. I even have the SketchUp. I just don't have a manufacturer.
Do you not feel
I'm sure it'll
bonita?
happen in time. An opportunity will come up.
Wonderful, because you look bonita.
Hi, Foos. How are you doing, hun? Take a break for your health, bud. That's what I did yesterday or Wednesday. And it sucks because like I'm ill, but then if I don't like I love this. And it's like if I deprive myself of the things that make me happy, I'm just going to feel more ill, right? But then so it's like I'm kind of damned if I do. So I figure this is what I told myself. I'll go live and then the second I'm like, okay, I don't want to be live anymore. We'll unstream. And that way I get best of both worlds. Like I did the thing that made me feel better. And I'm also going to be resting. You know, no expectations. You know. Not yet, Foos. I mean, not in a few days, unfortunately. Three affirmations. Well, I'm really well therapized. I've seen my therapist twice in the last 3 days. I've lost weight since starting my diet in the new year. And I got out of bed. This morning. I got my butt out of bed despite how both sick and like sad I've been the last 3 days. I've got my butt up and out of bed, and past depressed me would be really shocked by that. I'm up out of bed early in the morning, shower, have a coffee, get my blood flowing.
I swear to God.
I think that that's a big
there.
For me, a big step to like to know I'm not giving into shit, you know, I'm not giving into the sickness or the sadness, depression, you know, like I'm still very much functioning. And it takes a lot, but like I think that feeling of not functioning and then regretting just deepening into that pit, it's a scary place to be. And for better or for worse, like say what you will about it, fear is a motivator, and the fear of like depression and sadness and stuff is like when you're at your worst, you know what it's like, so you don't want to be there again. So you're like, you know what, if it's either that and I'm like wallowing in self-pity and whatever, or I get up and shower and just remember that like I'm still connected to this world and the world's still spinning, I'd rather do that. Could have spent them somewhere better. How so? Had some leftover bits. Thank you so very much for saying that, for doing that. You could say you ain't down with the sickness. It's just like, I feel like I could handle one versus the other. It's like, if I'm sick, then like, you know, I'd rather shut out the rest of the world and just be like, okay, I'm sick and I can just hunker down. And then like something else happens and you're like, well, okay, I can't, like I have to put being sick on the back burner and deal with this. But I'm okay. I'm alive. And I appreciate you guys being patient with me and giving me Wednesday off. We don't often take days off, almost ever. And I've been trying to avoid taking time off because I'm going away in February for like a few days, and so we won't be doing any streams then. And I want to free that time up and not feel so guilty. But after the last couple days I have, dude, I kind of just feel like I want to not ever be guilty about doing anything ever again. Like I think I just need to stop being so hard on myself, you know? I don't want to do, we just did 3 affirmations. I don't think I want to do one immediately again, hun. Give me a little bit of time. Give me a little bit of time. Remind me in like an hour and we'll come up with 3 new ones. But guys, enough about me. How is your weekend? Or how was your week? Here comes a thought that might harm you. Is there something really validating for people with like with people, for people with like DID and like MPD and stuff? Do you find that Steven Universe is like validating in that, like, because there's something to be said for all the characters, and if you haven't seen Steven Universe, you should. If nothing else, for what's her name, Sugar, I forget her first name, Lisa Sugar or something. She is gonna go down in history as one of the greats, and I don't think people really appreciate her in the way that they should for all that she can do. But and I don't know her all that intimately. I just know from her artistry alone. Rebecca Sugar, that's it. But if you haven't seen it, this is not really a spoiler. You find it out almost immediately, but it may sound like one at first. I apologize. But all the characters in Steven Universe, right? They're all gems, you know? Come to find out, like, through the show very early on, that, like, not only are the characters gems, but, like, sometimes they're a combination of gems, right? Sometimes there's, like, for one example, Garnet, one of the main characters and arguably like the most beloved of the main crew, is actually Ruby, a Ruby and a Sapphire character who like fell in love and kind of married, and then their personalities and physicality melded into one person, and so it's 2 people in one body, and they both have an identity, but then the Garnet, her identity is her own, so she's like her own identity too. So though she's made up of 2 personalities, then there's Garnet's personality, which is its 3rd one. Do you feel, I guess, for those with DID and stuff, do you feel like that's relevant in any way? She made a song for the new Sonic. Wait, what's the new Sonic thing? Garnet being a fusion, it's a huge thing at the end of season 1. Yeah. Fusions, you're right. Fusions is the right word. Thank you. Can I be honest? Peridot was my favorite. I guess they call her Peridot in the show. Peridot was my favorite character in the show, full stop. Like, she was my favorite. I loved her. I loved her voice. I like her change of character, going from this, like, scary kind of enemy, and then you know what's crazy? Like, Jesse, my best friend, we watch a lot of those shows together. We're big fans of, like, Amazing World of Gumball. We watched like Bee and Puppy Cat and Adventure Time, Rigby, or Gravity Falls, Regular Show. Like, you know what I mean? Those shows can almost all be kind of put in a category. It's like yeah. Anyways, those shows, right? But he doesn't like Steven Universe, and he said he's watched the first season, and I've watched episodes with him, and he just doesn't get hooked into the way. And it's interesting. Spinell's still a great kid show villain. The music in that movie was like fucking great. The music in that show, the movie, everything. I mean, Rebecca Sugar has she won a Grammy? I'm pretty sure, I think Wolfie's being cheeky. I'm pretty sure you learned that in episode 1. Like, you learned that almost immediately. I don't think it is the biggest spoiler. I don't think it is the biggest spoiler. I'm pretty sure you learned, like, incredibly early, right? The portrait, like, hangs in the house that you see. It's like one of the first things you see. Are you sure? I may be a dumb idiot face. Well, if it's true, if what you say is true, yeah, Wolfie really fucked up, and they should have shown some restraint. But I'm slightly more lenient because the show is like, it's like the show's been out. It's been out for quite a while now. And people have had a chance. Steven learns that his mother, Rose Quartz, very early in the series, specifically in season 1, episode, it's season 1, episode, I forget, but it's the one where he finds the pink lion, because they're obviously linked. But we don't learn about what happened to her until season 5. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you learn in season 1, Steven, you learn that Rose Quartz is Steven's mom. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Did I read it wrong? Oh, I see what Wolfie said. I see what Wolfie said. Oh my god, I was mixing up the stones between quartz and diamond. Oh, yeah, Wolfie, you're really fucked up for saying that, and you should be really ashamed. And if I wasn't so depressed and sad and sick all at the same time, I would probably time you out, like, for the day or something. Because that's like major. That being said, it's like an old show. It's a detail that is like a cool detail amongst a show with a ton of cool details that I still think people should watch. It's been out forever. Wolfie's gay. We all know that. What else is new? I forgot about the diamonds. My mind read like pink diamond and heard rose quartz. And I like when he said like, oh yeah, like, oh, my biggest jaw-dropping moment. Wolfie, I'm not telling, no, I'm being honest with you. That was actually a really fucked up spoiler to say. And I think you know that, considering you're like, it was my biggest jaw-dropping moment. But I think you just make stupid decisions sometimes. And that's just kind of on brand. And I don't have any mods here to enforce anything. So it's like, kind of, what am I going to do? Yeah, when I read that, my mind perceived it as like rose quartz. I was like, oh, he's being facetious, because you learned that in like the 3rd episode. So it's not a big detail. But then I was like, oh no, he said pink diamond, not quartz. Look, the world is in a dark, spirally, shitty place right now. All right, we don't need to be each other's throats for spoilers right now. You know me, I'm the biggest asshole when it comes to stopping spoilers, but I can't be fucked right now. I'm sorry, whatever. You know, we're all happy and healthy, or at least trying to be, so fuck it. But Wolfie, you shut the fuck up. That was fucked up and you know it. Say you're sorry. The prettiest show is pretty mid anyways. You're a robot, what do you know? The show isn't an algorithm. Why don't you munch on some RAM, electric boy? Got him. Got him. I'm gonna put something down the throat. Do you remember what's underground? The dirt. Wait, no, let's stop like digging into the secret details. I do know, but like, let's stop digging into the secret details, no pun intended. For those who clearly are interested in seeing it. Sonic Underground. Yep. Opinion is wrong. I can see the argument for Steven Universe being a little, it's a show, it's a love letter, it's a show that's kind of a love letter to a specific subset of people. And if you're not in that subset of people, you'll see it as a mid show. I think that if you are queer, trans, I'm not talking just gay and straight, right? I'm talking like, if you're cisgender, that show hits different. If you're not cis, right? If you're non-binary or trans, that show has so much more meaning to it. And then if you're not, like, all the people saying the show's mid, I would argue are probably most likely cisgender. Tata, I'm going to sleep. I can't stay awake because of my sicky, so what be you? Good night, LFG. It was nice to see you. Y'all are so spicy. Tiger, want to guess what I did? Robbed a fucking bank, you lunatic. You guys want to know what my plan is for today? My plan for today is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. No. I am going to, so we're gonna do like stuff we didn't get to do earlier in the week. Okay. Wait, what day is it today? It's Friday. Oh, yeah. So that means we got Amish Sims to play / watch. And then we also got some Cult of the Lamb, Woolhaven expansion. So we got some cult things to do. And then I'm thinking some GTA Online. My plan with GTA Online, and I'm saying it now in chat, for those who don't let me make my own mistake of overwhelming myself. Anybody is welcome to join me in GTA Online, but I'm not going to be getting a VC. I just am not in the mood. I need my thoughts to be the only ones in my head. Hey, Chewy Tasty. Rampage had a birthday on Wednesday. His birthday was Wednesday. Rampage turned 7 on Wednesday, so we threw him a birthday party. I bought him an exorbitant amount of treats, snacks, toys. Spoiled the shit out of him. He ate so many treats. He got to go out. It was raining, so we couldn't go to the park, but we're gonna take him next time it's not raining. And then even the people at the like pet store, I took him to like a gourmet pet store. And because it was his birthday, like all the workers doted on him. He got treats from them. He's looking at me. I got him this, for those who have pets, for dogs, have you ever like, there's like a collagen chew toy. It's like collagen, for those who don't know, is kind of like the material. It's the muscle, or not muscle, sorry. It's the organic material like in a body that, it's like gelatin is made out of, right? So it's this hardened gelatin, and then, you know, Rampy can gnaw on it because it's like harder. But like as it becomes like emulsified and wet, it then like spreads and then it dries. And right now, Rampage loved it. Probably one of his favorite things of all time. Scarfed it down. But now has a thin coating of hardened gelatin like all over his paws and mouth. And like he doesn't like his paws being touched, but I need to clean them, and so we're at a bit of an impasse. But he's a birthday boy, and he's handsome, and he's the greatest thing on the planet Earth, so I will bend to his will. Whatever he needs, he gets. So I'm not gonna act like I'm in control, but I am, and he's safe. But like, he's got dirty paws. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If you get dirty paws, you get clean paws. And if you don't like it, then don't get your paws dirty.
Sorry.
I am not in a mood to sing right now, but I appreciate you asking me first. Thank you. Actually, I mean, I guess I could, but I'd want to pick my own song. I want to sing something like solemn. What is that VR chat thing you mentioned earlier this week? Yes. Okay. And so a week from today. Now, I gotta be honest. With how I've been feeling lately, I don't know if I might push it a little further out. But as it stands right now, next Friday we're scheduled to be in VR chat with Sotalo, and he's going to be taking us as like imagine our stream as like a school class, like a field trip, and he's going to take us and give us a tour of the furry museum in VR chat, and it'll be kind of like a field trip role play, little space welcome type of thing. It'll kind of take the place of our community night, and that will be next Friday. I will put details out on the Discord and the Blue Sky. I've already retweeted messages in Blue Sky about it from Sotalo, but I'll do my own like announcement. And so if you're not in the server or you're not following on Blue Sky or YouTube and such, do those things, and then you'll stay up to date. But in the meantime, charge your VR stuff, set it up. And I know me saying this is pointless now because the day will arrive, and then somebody be like, "Wait, no, I gotta charge my things. They're dead, or I didn't set up my base stations. Fuck." Now you know, you have your warning. Although, you don't have to be in VR. You can just do it on desktop. It just means you'll be less interactive, and that's not a big deal. I don't feel like doing that, Seed. I'm sorry. Oh, and also, type ! Group. Join my VR chat group. We'll run it through that. Join the VR chat, the community VR chat group. I mean, use that group to find each other too, just in general. If you play a lot of VR chat, you can connect through it. How many people are in it now? I kind of want to see how many people are in it. I have to log in. Hold on. Learn the history of Tiger becoming a duetto. What's that? What even is that? What are you saying about me? What did you just call me? Take that back. What do you mean my car? Yeah, it's been... Sam! That's been like that for weeks. That thing's been there for a while. I did a whole story time about it with photos of the car and the thing and the... Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro. You don't even look at your screen when you're watching me. What? I wasn't streaming at that time. Yes, you were. You were. You were in stream like a lot these last 2 weeks. You're just unobservant. But that's okay. That's okay. Hold on, Look, I'm at work and I can still figure that out. Well, no, okay. Now this isn't. I'm poking fun at Sam. I'm poking fun at Sam. They're too busy making my tummy too big and round to pay attention to stream. They're inundated with that. There's no time for anything else. Observe the tiger so close you can see every pixel. I agree. Put your face against your monitor. Oh my god. Hey, VR chat, your website is doo-doo fucking garbage diarrhea, and I think whoever made it should be ashamed of themselves. Sorry, I take that back. I'm hot and heavy. I'm feeling hot and heavy. No, it is garbage. Their website compared to, like, the UI of their website compared to the UI of the game is so drastically different. Damn, dude, we're almost at 400 people in the VR chat group. That's pretty freaking insane, actually. Wow. Hi, Drake. Inflation. I don't even think it's... they just like bellies. Hi, Nate. I put about two metric shit tons of tape on this, and it's still not holding, so no dip tonight, I guess. Wait, what dip? What dip are you doing? What dip are you making? Like a chili con carne? Or a chili con queso? That sounds delicious. Are you having chili con queso? Hey, Tiger, do you know what I did yesterday? Yeah, you were fucking being gay. On a Wednesday. Or a Thursday. I knew your car was broken. I was in that stream that day, but wasn't when you did pictures and stuff. So the only thing I know is car broken, so I'm inclined to believe it was Sam. I'm inclined to believe that you're also gay. I mean, no, you're right. Like, the truth is, I stream a lot of times and people pop in and out as I can go. I'm giving a hard time. So, yeah, a couple weeks ago, my car broke down while I was on the highway. I was okay. Not a big deal. I got a tow for, like, my car insurance that I have. My auto insurance is great, and it comes with free towing. Like, just indefinitely. If you're just stranded, they'll just come and tow your car and take it wherever you gotta go. And so I had it towed. What's nice about that is I had it towed from the highway home, and then I scheduled an appointment with my mechanic, and then I had another tow driver show up and take it from my house to the mechanic, all for free. I mean, not free. I pay for my car insurance. They better give me shit, right? Anyways, what happened was a spark plug blew, seemingly, and that little explosion stripped the lining that screws that onto the cylinder head. So, like, if the spark plug sparks the chamber where the cylinder is and that little explosion drives the camshaft, where that happens, where it screws on, it's kind of stripped. So, again, not a crazy fix, like an easy fix, but it's slightly costly because they're doing now machining work. So, I have to have the cylinder head lining remachined so that it can be, like, rethreaded and screwed back on, and then we're good. But yeah, like, that's, you know, it's expensive. So it's expensive because it's engine work. Oh, you passed your driving test? And yes, I was being gay. I knew it. Congratulations. I'm glad you passed it. Are you excited? So now you have your license. Where are you headed? You're free. Thank you for that stream treat, Nate. Drake, how are you, hun? No, the dip you pee in. Which I guess could be any dip. The dip you pee in. Wait, no, I need you to tell me what dip is. My mind is thinking like tobacco dip. Like, oh, you dip in your lip. Did you pass the gay test, though? That's true, they do test you in your gayness there. Hopefully, Nate. I'm excited. Now I can go anywhere I want. Hopefully meet my friends. That's exciting. What kept you waiting so long to get it? Even if you don't drive, I think it's really, really nice to have your driver's license because you should know how to operate a large machine, like just in general. I know that sounds weird. It's like, what scenario? I don't know, but knowing how to like handle something of that caliber is important. Like the coordination, understanding of the dangers of it. $37 on art bases today. It's a long story. No, it's all good. You don't have to share. I just was always curious because I think somebody like a couple weeks ago or last week or something said that the reason they don't is because they're just too scared, which is valid. But like, it's one of those things where like you won't be as scared once you know what entails and you realize driving is fucking easy. Like they really kind of make it idiot proof. And between cars and all of their safety functions and roads and signage and the way that's been, like, honestly, driving is pretty idiot proof. And yet we still find people being stupid, but that's what, like, it had to be, but consider that that's a testament to its ease. It's like, it had to be so idiot proof because there's some real fucking idiots out there that normies like us actually have a functioning brain, kind of understand what's going on and we're okay, you know? I just need to figure out how to measure the size of my car and learn to park. Yeah, getting to know the parameter, like knowing exactly the size your car takes up, like you just become familiar with exactly the size of it, so you know how to like split lane or not split lane, sorry, like to like merge or pass somebody, pull into a parking spot, how far to back up, how much room to leave in front of you for the car ahead of you and stuff. The reason I don't have one is because of other people. Fuck aggressive drivers. So you're the scaredy kitty. You're the little scaredy cat. I think that it's a worthwhile fear to overcome. I love cars. I think driving is a liberating, freeing experience. But that's just me. Also learn to make sure if any driver is a bad driver on the road. Yeah, drive like drive with anticipation, right? Like expect everybody to pull out in front of you, expect everybody to cut you off, expect everybody to this and that. And then it becomes second nature. It's not like you're just like shaking in your boots just waiting for a disaster to happen. At some point you're just like, actually it just turns into being prepared for when that shit happens, like it goes wrong, right? Like no one, like rarely will people actually put you in that much danger. But when it happens, you'll be already aware. I would. Oh, you're in Vegas, dude. No, Vegas is the easiest driving. Oh my goodness. You have no hills, no rain. The only downside I feel like is that a large portion of the drivers are people like from out of town who rented cars and shit. But like, it's a grid. I gotta say, of the places I've driven, Vegas was one of the easiest. I gotta say. I got my permit 12 years ago and my license 4 years ago. I'm a safe driver, but I'm surrounded by people who shouldn't have been given a license. I really only feel comfortable driving in taller vehicles so I can see further and have more warning. That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I'll tell you, I feel similar, but it's not so much the size of the car. It's that I don't like riding in other cars where I'm not driving. So like I always offer to drive. Plus I love driving in general. It's fun for me. So hi Tay. It's like one road. Isn't it though? It kind of is. Vegas is the easiest city to drive in. I gotta say, like, you actually are in a lucky scenario where you could learn how to drive in a very easy, welcome, like, forgiving place in comparison. Now, I do know that the cops are historically aggressive there in that they don't kind of, they won't let a lot slide, but I think it just comes with being in a tourist town. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of cabs and taxi or limos and like group transport. I don't mind driving big vehicles. I prefer a smaller one, but I think it's everybody. It's like, it's comfortable to drive a big car because you feel safer. But it's comfortable to drive, but like in reality, there's a major comfort in driving a smaller car because it's so predictable. My S2000, two-door sports car, right? But it's so easy to drive because it's like it can steer like you're thinking about it. Like it's got a tight turn radius and it's a light car and the weight of everything is like perfectly distributed. You got like not much behind you, not like it feels snug and secure and you're low to the ground. So you're hugging it and you feel connected and it just darts. It darts. Like you can look where you want to go and put the car right there. And there's a benefit to that. And then big cars are the opposite. You get a ton of body roll. You don't know how big and lumbery it is. Your acceleration's slow, so merging can be tough because you're gonna get in somebody's way. But the alternative is that if you do hit somebody, you'll probably live. But that's not a scenario you want to hope for. Hi, McCheese. How have you been? The easiest to drive in is the one where you don't have to drive. Prove me wrong. Well, yeah, true. But that's like saying, the safest kind of sex is not having sex. It's like, technically, is it true? I want to get a K car or a K truck. Well, I believe those will be legalized, honestly, in the next 5 years. So that's a definite possibility. I think our administration, of all the shit they're doing, of all the bad stuff, I think there was talks about K trucks and cars being welcomed into the States. Or at least to be manufactured and sold here. I don't know. Small cities are probably the easiest to everyone is trying to get everywhere, and they all want to be the first. But yeah. I think bigger cities, though, it's like more so you just encounter more people, right? Like if you drive on a small town, you may live in weirder roads, but if you only see one person on your way home from your commute, then that's, you're fine. But if you live in a major city, 99% of the time, nothing will happen. But there's so many interactions there, you're bound to have bad ones more frequently, right? Just like the more people, more bad experiences. I had an 05 Corolla that drove like a go-kart, but it was slow as fuck. And then you upgraded. You upgraded to the Lamborghini Panorama Sapphire Blue. Man, you could fit 2 or 3 bitches and a deer in the back. Yours the bomb. So as people are filtering in, I just wanted to reiterate, I feel really sick. And I had a family tragedy happen a couple of days, 2 days ago. It's been a blur. I'm not feeling very well. I feel both sick and I'm like physically ill and mentally ill. And I don't know how long I'm gonna last today. But I told myself I can't, if I don't go live, then I'm depriving myself of something that can make me less depressed. But being, burning more energy and being less eccentric, it's like I start to feel insecure and then I feel sad. So it's like I gotta find a balance. So I figured go live and then just give myself the freedom to just end when I want to end. Which is now. Bye! An 18 Accord Touring and the CVT started to slip, so I traded it for the Outback. And you found your way to a Subaru, which is great. I love my Subaru. Wait, family tragedy? Yeah, family tragedy. I just would rather not give more detail than that. It's personal. It's also information that I'm not privy to give. It's a lot of things. Point is, it really punched me in my fucking dumbass brain at a very vulnerable time by being sick. So it's like, Thank you, McCheeves. Well, I gotta be thankful to you guys. You guys let me have Wednesday off. And obviously I don't stream on Thursday. So the last couple of days allowed me to rest and be mindful. I see my therapist twice in the last 3 days. And so like I'm taking the steps I need to take. And I figured I could give this a shot today. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll tell you what, I am so fucking tired. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. My eyes are just heavy. Like I would just put my head back and go to sleep right now. But like I don't want to take another day off, and I want to take off a few days in February because I have friends coming to town, and I'm trying to pick my battles, you know. But I mean, if you if anybody's curious about how like if you feel like helping, the more like subs and bits and stuff, the more I feel comfortable taking time off. As much as I'd like to say I'd stream every day forever, it helps at least make me feel less paranoid that I can actually afford like my, afford things. So if that like, but I'm just happy I'm here. I'm happy you guys are here despite me like being gone on Wednesday. You guys showed up anyways. And today's gonna be a mellow day, and I know typically on Fridays we do community stuff, but today we're catching up, so it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Bye. Are you leaving, Sam? I get a 2002 Toyota Camry or a Mini Cooper. Interesting. We're gonna do you. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do me. Guys, be submissive to the Dorito goddess. Shut up. Guys, can I just close my eyes? Can I just sleep right here? Can I just get take a nap? I'm taking a nap right here. Oh, I just remembered. No. Singer Rygar, why the fuck do people say you lure kids in? Well, that's not an appropriate conversation for here. It's also not news to me, by the way. And I'd rather not talk about it because it's actually incredibly traumatizing. But, yeah, there's like this vocal minority of stalkers that, have found a way to get attention through my content. Like my content is potent enough to bring them attention too, and they're just trying to latch onto it somehow. But the whole argument, dies really quickly when you realize for years, since the beginning of my channel, has been exclusively for an 18+ audience. It's why you have to click it when you come to my stream. You have to click mature content, like I'm aware. So like they can say what they want. There's what they like. They may be like annoyed or dislike or find what I like being a baby for weird. That I understand, but that's the extent of it. And yes, therefore, yes. It's been incredibly traumatizing. I feel very much a victim, but I don't think you guys will ever hear me say that much, so I don't like to look at myself like a victim. I don't want to talk about it, guys. Please, I'm really not in the. I'm in a compromised state right now where I really just can't handle it. Straight up. Talk about something else. Can I bite their balls? Go for it. Anybody balls you want. I give you full permission. As the great purveyor of balls in the land. Ty, my voice can do weird. Do weird what, girl? I know, I really do want to do more GTA Online. I bought a nightclub in GTA. You guys don't know this, but I I got on late one night. And I really, really, really wanted to do something that gave me passive income so I could afford more stuff and level up more in GTA. And I bought a nightclub. Yeah, not to brag, but my nightclub in GTA is literally a maximum popularity. So I make like $50,000 a day. Tiger, on a lighter note, as of yesterday, you can now be forklift certified in GTA Online as well as deliver papers to be a firefighter. Wait, do we do that today? Do we do a little like community service firefighting and on GTA Online? That sounds kind of fun and silly. I feel that, Sam. What did you name your nightclub, Dranthor? I named mine the Princess. Sorry, the Palace. Only 50K a day. At maximum popularity, the nightclubs can at most make $50,000 every 48 minutes of in real life time, which is one GTA full day. So, yeah. No, I don't have an arcade. I could only afford to buy and slightly upgrade the nightclub. I guess the nightclub makes the most amount of money per day with the least amount of effort. Sorry, I should include that. Without like having to do anything. Like I show up and do like log into the computer and like do a thing and then it's boom. It's like so easy. It's like I wanted to get the most money for the least amount of effort. Hexy, thank you for the raise. We downloaded GTA, but haven't moved our character to enhanced yet. How managers working around? Yeah, how can I do the least amount of work and get the most amount of money? I'm emulating the economy, people. My GTA Online is like weirdly realistic. I steal from the poor and give to myself. Honestly, my biggest limiting factor is like I gotta get higher levels so I can unlock better like upgrades for my car and shit. Gotta do heists. So today's plan, we are going to we're going to play Amish Sims. Catch up on the episode we didn't watch this week. Then we're going to play some Cult of the Lamb, Woolhaven. And then probably end with GTA. Now, we may do none of that. There's a part of me in my brain right now that's like, you're so fucking tired. And the discussion about like the you know what Sinker Right Card said really bummed me out enough where I'm like, maybe I'll just fucking stop. I'm like hovering over the end stream button, but it's like, I don't know. I like to entertain. This makes me happy, so it's like I'm in a way kind of healing myself. Yes, we are still doing the VR tour with Sotalo. That's next Friday, the 6th. I'm gonna be tweeting out, or sorry, I'll put it on Blue Sky, my YouTube, and the Discord, details on how to be a part of that. For now, though, you guys, if you're interested, prepare what you need to prepare. If you don't have to be in VR, because VR chat, you can play it on desktop. If you intend on doing VR, that means check and make sure it's set up and it works. Set up your base stations, plug them in. I know the day is gonna come and I'm gonna get like 10,000 messages like, wait, no, my stuff's not working, I can't join. I didn't plug it in. It's not charged. It's dead. This is your chance. You got all week to set it up and get it ready and working. And then join, type ! group. We're going to coordinate it through our community a community VR chat group. And then just join that, and that's what we'll do. I don't know if the Museum World's PC or only, but I would prepare yourselves that it might not be Quest compatible yet. Which means you either need... I don't know. I actually don't know. That would be a good question for Satalo, so if he pops in, we'll ask him. Correct, I will be streaming it, but, you know, the community will be able to join and tag along because it'll be like a community night. It'll be kind of like a... So, I don't know if you ever went on a field trip to the museum or to a museum with your school, and so this will be like that, like field trip. We'll play it up. We'll do like a whole permission slip kind of vibe. It'll be role play, and Satalo will be kind of our leader, like our supervisor. It'll be fun and silly. I gotta give you a heads up. It's incredibly long, and I love Satalo, and I love what they do, but goddamn, there's nothing I could do to make it shorter. It's going to be 6 hours. There's nothing I could do about splitting it up or doing, you know, like, you know, parts, this and that, like coming back to it. It is going to be 6 hours. And I'm excited. It's going to be fun, but I want people to know what they're getting into. So charge your shit. Wochiva, what did you do? Tell me, please, what garbage you put in the media dump? Did you, what vocal thing? I'm just highly wondering what someone can tell me what the fuck it is. This is not the time. What? What? Tell me about it. What? Use your words and describe to me what, because I don't know. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're going to listen to it right now. This is going to be dumb. This is going to be so dumb. It's not even in media dump. It's not even in media dump. People can't do it. That's what you think, but like, I don't trust you. It's not in media dump. It's not in media dump, so we can't watch it. Therefore, it doesn't exist, and I'm already past it. I have a plan to make an HD version of Baby Audio Avatar. It would be similar to Tiger's Avatar, basically smooth and a cutie. Good. I'm over the whole I'm over the like 8-bit style. Oh, here we go. It just took a while because it's 16 gig. Oh, 16 kilobytes. What? This is the oh my god, you guys. It means you're dying. You have cancer, actually, of the throat. That's that's what it is. Yep. You have 10 minutes to live. I'm so sorry. But it was good knowing you. It's you're doing bitonal singing. It uses your two of your vocal folds are vibrating at different rates based off of like the air flowing through it, and it's creating two different notes. So the sound your voice makes based off of the frequency of the folds vibrating. The faster they vibrate, the higher the frequency. The slower they vibrate, the lower the frequency. It's how you increase your volume and your pitch. Because there's it sounds like there's two different notes. That's bitonal singing. So it means there's two vibrations happening at two different frequencies. It is definitely it's a special ability. You can hone that, and there's no practical use for it at all. You're effectively just moaning into a microphone, but that's physiologically what's happening. Please, everybody, just don't take this to like start posting dumb. Like it's me. That's supposed to go for Media Monday. Yeah. That's not Media Monday shit. That's like, hey, let me send this to my friends because I'm being silly type shit. Can I smooth it out? Yeah. Yeah, you can. You would smooth it out like you would smooth out your singing voice no matter what you were doing. It's just going to take a little bit more care because it's a delicate balance to vibrate to a vocal. Like you'll find that the more or less air you add, then the vocal, it'll commit to one vibration or something. I plan to try to get help from other babs that knows how to make. I don't know how to make avatars, so I'm no help. You can do this by moaning into a microphone right now. I must unlock my throat. Well, feel free to not share with me. I'm just kidding. I guess. But, like, just put it in show and tell and be like, I threw it in there if you're interested. Anyone got a throat key? What is a throat key? A stoma? You're fine, Sam. You're fine. No, but I'm over there's like definitely furry trends that have come and gone that are I like, some I don't like. Everybody's avatars going 8-bit for a little while really fucking annoying me because nothing makes me more happy and satisfied than like a really beautiful high fidelity model. And I think people okay, this is gonna sound really fucked up, but you know, I don't know. Fucking sue me. I think that people who do 8-bit VR chat avatars, like 3D ones, sometimes use that as an excuse to phone it in. I think that it suits if you don't feel like having attention to detail or fleshing out a full idea. I find that or you want to keep the price down because there's less like involved. I think that I think it's a good place to start if you're like, I want a 3D model, but I don't want to spend thousands. Then yes, you'll get like a lower, you know, it's less texture, it's a smaller file size, which means it's more optimized. So there's benefits to it. But I think all in all, I think people rest in the laurels of the fact that it is highly stylized, but it also helps that it's cheaper and easier to do. I can't do it. So I'm still pathetically lost, but I just like seeing a really highly detailed model, and I think people tend to phone it in sometimes. People just like the look. Lots of people just like the way it looks. Yeah, I know. I'm being a shithead. I guess I don't really do. I don't really like it that much. I think some people have some really kick-ass designs, and then they just kind of phone in when it comes to execution. Also, this is just me making up stupid opinions for no reason. The reality and the right answer is like everybody chooses to express themselves differently. Some people really identify with it. I'm not even three-dimensional. Some people look at the 2D and they're like, well, that's a cop-out. You should have 3 dimensions. So, you know, I shouldn't be yucking anybody's yum. I'm in the wrong. But I wanted to say it because I'm highly sensitive. To be fair, the reason I make my avatars low poly in the first place is because I wanted to work well with Quest version of VR chat. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I 3D model and 3D print. I'm talking about like just VR chat avatars. I think that like the low poly caters to like I've like there's a difference between like a low poly avatar that has the functionality of like a high poly one. You know, it has physics and extras and finishing and weight painting and good, you know, whatever. But there's people who like leave it at that surface level. It's like the depth of it is as detailed in functionality as it is in visuals, in that it's not very much. But then also, you know, I'm being like, I shouldn't have said anything because like I don't really care enough to feel any of type of way. I just really love seeing highly detailed models, and I encourage more people to do it. But I'm not an artist. I'm kind of a fucking loser failure. So like it's beyond my ability to do, and I shouldn't be placing judgment. But I don't like the I don't like the low poly look very much. And I've seen people price their low polys as with functionality. I've seen people, man, though, people will price the low polys with the same functionality as another avatar like it's a fursuit. And that's kind of lost on me. But I think that if it's somebody who you really want to work on your thing, you're kind of paying for the name and the prominence and you're also paying for reputation, like somebody that has a reputation of doing a good job, and you know you're not gonna get scammed. So, you know, what am I even talking about? I don't even know. I guess to fill you in Reboot, because you just got here, and to those who are just trickling in, still feeling really sick, and unfortunately I had a familial tragedy a couple days ago that has knocked me out mentally. So I'm both physically and mentally just spent. And I don't know how long we're gonna go today. I told myself I don't want to take a day off. I would feel guilty and bad, and I'm depriving myself of the joy of entertaining. But if I do it, I'm gonna burn some energy. I'm gonna be less eccentric, so maybe it's not as good. So it's like I'm kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I told myself a middle ground would be like, go live, have fun, and then the second you're like, I'm out, just end stream. If it's an hour, if it's 20 minutes, if it's 3 hours, and that's what we'll do. And then we'll just get through what we wanted to get through today, which for me, I think it'd be cool to do Amish, then Cult of the Lamb for a little bit with the new expansion, and maybe GTA or one or the other, or maybe neither. Maybe we do Amish Sims, play some Amish Sims, and then call it a night. Also, if I did finish my HD Baby Sam, Baby Audio, I plan to make an HD version of Baby Tiger. That's really cool. I'm downloading the GTA Xbox X version. I feel so fucking tired, you guys. Like, my eyes can barely stay open.
It's time to play the game.
Hi, Randy.
Time to play the game.
I just don't want to take, like, I'm gonna be taking like a bunch of days off in February when my friends come to town, and I'm like, I don't want to take off now, so I can like feel less bad doing it then. No, I did not sleep well at all. And also, like, this fucking, we had, like, you know, the septic tank trucks that like come around and they have a big hose and they suck shit out of the ground and they go like like sewer grate by sewer grate. He came around this morning and parked on their corner, and they have to like turn on that generator that creates suction so they can suck the shit out. And I honestly feel like I don't know what's louder, the fucking background gravity crashing through energy clouds in the fucking center of our galaxy, or the sound of this fucking truck sucking shit out of the ground, because god damn it, it was loud, and I had to get up. It woke me up out of a dead sleep. It was like 7 a.m., which is, for people who do like a 9 to 5, 7, I guess, reasonable. 7, though, is borderline even for most, but certainly for me. And, yeah, that fucked me up. And then a little impatient. Let's let Tiger choose. She wants to play games, sends kisses and hugs. Oh, you're sweet. You're sweet. Mac and cheese week. Yeah. 7 a.m. is like an hour before bedtime in my built-in cycle. That's so... The second I see the sun start to come up, and I've not gone to sleep yet, I get immediately depressed. Sue's the shit truck for waking you up from a great sleep. It wasn't even that great of a sleep, though, so whatever. Whatever. No, when the sun's up, you shouldn't be sleeping. When the sun's up, you should be alive and enjoying the beauty of the world. When it's dark and you can't see shit and everything's dead and quiet, that's when you sleep. Tonight time is daylight time. My face is hurting right now. You guys want to do some Amish? but it's healing me. I wonder if the Anaconda movie with Jack Black and Paul Rudd is any good. Also, has anybody seen God, what's it? It's in theaters now. It's the name of a guy. Oh my God. It's called Marty Supreme. Has anybody here seen Marty Supreme? I heard it was good. Heard it's a bit of a mindfuck. People who make people's days bad should be sued. I agree. It was good. Do you recommend it? Do you think I should see it? Well, that was... The compliment was overshadowed by the fact that it was a terrible adaptation of an already bad joke. That's... Come on. It's healing me. Come on. All right, hold on. So do you want to be the exception to the pandering, to like shitty jokes being pandering? Because like I have to draw the line somewhere. Do you want to be exempt from that? Also, I didn't wipe my ass. Shut up. Thank you for calling me beautiful. Specifically, I was talking about Anaconda. Oh, well, what's funny is, isn't Anaconda, like, historically a horror? But now it's like a Jack Black comedy. And I love Jack Black, so I don't know. Maybe I should see it. I should probably stretch and work on something. Time to lurk. It was a shitty joke. But I know you're sensitive. You're a sensitive soul, and I want to be conducive to that. All right, I'm such an emotional stalwart. I just have to shoulder that burden sometimes. Guess the shit sucker truck has to come back. Let's watch some Suddenly Amish. So guys, if you don't know, we've been playing this game, this heavily modded Sims game that we've dubbed Suddenly Amish. Now, it's going to look an awfully a lot like a reality television show where vapid, affluent young people looking to free themselves of, like, society and expectations have decided to try and hack it as Amish people. We're talking models, bodybuilders, people with a background in the opposite direction.
Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish.
Exactly. And it's imagine you were like, I'm fed up with my life. I don't like technology. I hate clean things. I love sweating constantly and the smell of shit. And a guy who is both undressing me with his eyes while shaming me for having skin. If that interests you, you know, then those people up and root their lives, go to an Amish town in Lancaster, PA. And I know it's gonna look like we're in the middle of nowhere. We're like 40 minutes from Philly and like an hour and a half from Manhattan. Like this is damn near, this is civilization. This is just the world. Anyways, it's fucking hilarious. This is the third episode. Sorry, third session playing it, and it's fun. There's a previously on, so you will be caught up quickly. Welcome back, LFG. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. You can't see it. Nope. There we go.
Previously on Suddenly Amish.
I will be inviting English people into our community in hopes of repopulating the church.
Our last episode ending was probably the most
I've
shocking
chosen
of all
my brother Alan and his
so
wife
far.
Sarah to help the English.
It is our responsibility to teach them
Can I hide
what's
this,
right and
please?
what's wrong.
I've also asked Emma and James to help.
It is a risky endeavor for all of us. And there's always the chance that these English might destroy the community.
End of the month, we will have a day of reckoning. And whether
It should be known the Amish community not doing so well. Turns out living in like a repressive cult has a hard retention rate. And so they need new blood. They need new kids. They need babies to be made and indoctrinated. And that's what they get out of inviting these people in. Surely that could not possibly go wrong, right?
they can continue pursuing membership.
I don't think it's going to be easy for any of us.
Hey, Seed.
There's too many animals up here.
Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good
We
week.
got here.
I think there's something going on with Kendra and Matt.
If the opportunity presents itself, maybe.
You wanted to join the Amish culture, but you don't want to give up your nails.
We could have a check-in in like a week.
7 days to change that?
They're not as accepting as I thought they were gonna be.
My hearing aids are controlled by this, but James took my phone.
Any of you married?
Divorced.
I heard you're divorced, trying to join the Amish.
Yeah.
I am escorting you off the property.
He's chasing me with a axe.
He escorts him
The rest
off
of
the
these English people will
property
definitely know that they
with
better
an
don't lie.
axe. With an axe.
James is just like-
The guy who escorts him off, this guy, has been previously shunned, which is the equivalent of like ostracizing, like extraditing, ousting. Like, it is the biggest punishment an Amish person can receive from within the Amish community. And he gets kicked out, and he's trying to like prove that he's got, you know, he deserves to belong, and so he's being like way over the top. But he also hides a duffel bag of shitty bottom shelf liquor in the gardens because he can't help himself. Because apparently Chambord is so good, he must break Amish tradition just to have some.
Oh, the rest of these English people will definitely know that they better don't lie.
James is a psycho.
Oh no, Seed. I was in a girl in the village doing alright. Then I became an Amish overnight. I love the title because it's like makes you think someone was asleep in their home. Yeah, right? It's like Scared Straight. But they like, you wake up and you're like, where am I? Lancaster, PA! No! Giant eagle? Sheets? Corn? No! I'll tell you what though. I grew up in Pennsylvania and realizing that
I'm not sure why my divorce is being held against me so much. I would like them to forgive it and just bring me
he
into the
snuck back
community.
in to pack his clothes.
If I wanted people to judge me all the time, I didn't need to come here for it. If this is the way it's going to be, then this community's not for me. I'm out of here.
Like, why even fight it though? Just go home. You're so handsome. What more out of life could you want?
Guys.
Hold on.
I'm leaving.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I feel really connected to you guys, and I've had a really great experience with all of y'all.
Hey, would you guys give me a moment? I'm getting a phone call from my garage about my car. Hold on.
play the game. Time to play the game.
Hey guys. No, there's no whimsical scenario. Yeah, the issue that actually happened with the issue was ended up being far worse. Basically, I either need the engine rebuilt or a new engine altogether. And it's like a special car, so I can't replace the engine. It's linked to the car. It's the VIN number is important, so I gotta have the engine rebuilt. And I don't know who's gonna do it. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I hate my fucking stupid fucking life, man. Thank you for the 70s stream streak, Mango. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is probably going to be a $5,000 to $10,000 thing. What am I going to fucking do? What am I going to do? Last time I did that, the timer died so quickly. Y'all are too broke to do subathons with. That's just the truth. I'm not a popular enough streamer, you know, I'm not Cam. I can't just go for the 200 days and make $100,000. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. Probably kill myself, maybe? I think. That's a solution. That'll solve a lot. Although that'll probably cost me just as much too for some reason. It's how I feel. It's how I feel right now. It's genuinely how I feel. Shut up with the stupid fucking Tangia. I don't want to be hugged. I don't want to be touched. Oh, Ashley, don't even get me fucking started. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Set my mind to there's not like a task to be solved. There's not like a puzzle or like a chain of events that must occur. Like it's I throw money at a guy who can do it. So is anybody sitting on $5,000 to $10,000? Anybody here? Does anybody here feel like subscribing or donating or bits or doing anything? Otherwise, there's really no other solution. So we can just cut that out. Like, that's just straight up what it is. Like, it's an engine rebuild. They take all the parts off, they clean them, they replace them with new ones, and they fix the ones that are damaged, and they put it back together. It's hours and hours of labor, hours and hours of installation. It's money. It's all it is. There's a guy who sits in a garage and he rebuilds an engine, and you pay him $5,000 to $10,000 to do it. So, and replacing the engine costs about the same. You're just saving a little bit on labor costs because they're not working on individual pieces. They're just working on installing a new engine. You know? I mean, like... Anybody? Nothing? No one? So, yeah. There. If you want to know what the fix is, there it is. So, exclamation point donate, exclamation point subs, whatever the fuck you feel I'm worth.
I'm big.
Thank you, Ashley.
I'm brave.
I appreciate you giving out a sub.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. I'm gonna end stream. I can't do this today. I don't even think you guys really want me to.
Do you or do you not feel bonita?
Randy, shut up. I do not feel bonita. Do you hear it in my voice? Not a single. Shut up. No. Nice try though. I appreciate you guys trying. This obviously has nothing to do with you guys, but I guess I just want to not project my shit onto you guys any further, and I can't sit here and do the Amish thing and joke and be fun. I can't do this today. Maybe if I already wasn't sick and I could handle it. It's whatever, Nate. Everybody just disappeared
From everyone
anyways.
in the system, from Otter to Lucario, we've always appreciated what you've done.
Oh, thank you very much. I did not expect that. Thank you. That really does help. It all softens the blow. I honestly, I should get off because I'm not going to be able to have any fun. I'll be in my head the whole time, and I'm going to accidentally project this shit onto you guys. And it's just going to be unfair, and I don't want to say things I don't mean. I'm already saying things I don't mean. I Nordfrat too. So I'm just going to call it, okay? Tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll give tomorrow a shot. Same time. And wish for a miracle to happen. I'm going through some shit and I can't talk about all of it, but I'm genuinely like I need a fucking miracle or just something to happen, but it just feels like every day is another disaster, man. Disaster, man. I love you all. Thank you for being patient with me. We'll figure it out. Make sure to check out the other content. Support if you can. I have nothing else to offer you than what is already out there right now. But even if you've even if you listen to my music or watch a video or tell your friend about me, like that's better than nothing, and it means a lot to me. But I also need $5,000, so if you could just sell one of your organs and Venmo me that real quick, that'd be sick. For what it's worth, we've been live for almost 2 hours. And at least I got to say hi to some people. People got some of their 70 stream streaks going, kept going. I might have to sell my fucking kidney. I might have to do some. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah. Anyways, I will see you hopefully tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific time. We'll just do what we were gonna do today tomorrow. We'll do Amish Sims. We'll play GTA. We'll do Cult of the Lamb. And then, you know, Monday will be Media Monday. But have a good night. Enjoy your Friday. And I will see you tomorrow, okay? Be safe. Have a good time. Cherish the good things when you got it. Be nice to people. Or kill them. I don't fucking care, dude. Do something. Make a decision. Pick a side. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.